Biodiversity is a variety of life in the world or in a particular habitat or ecosystem. It is very important to take care of biodiversity because it provides us with essential things for life, as it is food, materials, and energy. Natural resources are materials or substances that occur in nature and exist without actions of humankind. Natural resources are classificated into renewable as they are forests, plants, and animals, non-renewable as oil, gas, water, minerals, and permanent as air, sun energy, and tides. It is very important to take care of natural resources because they are the main source of our daily needs, and as everything it comes to an end, and it will lead us to a point where we have no choice because there will be nothing left for us.
The main cause of the loss of biodiversity can be attributed to the influence of human beings on the world's ecosystem. In fact, human beings have deeply altered the environment and have modified the territory, exploiting the species directly, for example by fishing and hunting, changing the biochemical cycles and transferring species from one area to another of the planet. The threats to biodiversity can be summarized in the following main points. Alteration and loss of the habitats. The transformation of the natural areas determines not only the loss of vegetable species, but also a decrease in the animal species associated to them. Introduction of exotic species and genetically modified organisms. Species originating from a particular area introduced into new natural environments can lead to different forms of imbalance in the ecological equilibrium. Refer to introduction of exotic species. Pollution. Human activity influences the natural environments, producing negative direct or indirect effects that alter the flow of energy, the chemical and physical constitution of the environment, and abundance of the species. Climate change. For example, heating of the Earth's surface affects biodiversity because it endangers all the species that adapted to the cold due to the latitude, the polar species, or altitude, mountain species. Overexploitation of resources. When the activities connected with capturing and harvesting, hunting, fishing, farming, a renewable natural resource in a particular area is excessively intense, the resource itself may become exhausted, as for example is the case of sardines, herrings, cod, tuna, and many other species that man captures without leaving enough time for the organisms to reproduce.
Biodiversity loss is a great problem humanity faces, which includes all the natural resources in an ecosystem. This type of loss is caused with practices such as deforestation, contamination, and unplanned urban development, which cause a loss of the habitat and eventually the extinction of some species.
Reduce or eliminate the use of household chemicals and pesticides that can hurt the environment. Recycle as much waste as you can and reduce the amount of waste that you produce, because reducing your waste is one of the best ways to help the environment.